first, what are we going to call this? We're volume 1, right? Because this is the first year.
Volume 1, show 2.
We're going to call this show 2. New show 2. Revision 2. Show 2.1.
5.
2.1. Welcome to show 2.15.
That's right.
You know, let's call it this. Let's call it volume 1, show 11.2. Because it's the second week of November.
Yes.
Why did you make
I was
that?
calculating. That's my calculator. Here's my calculating page.
There's smoke. Did you see the smoke come out of his ears when he did that?
Hey,
welcome to the Tim!
Justin and Dennis show.
Alright, so we have a great show for you today. We actually wanted to spend a few minutes talking about watching TV, the things you watch on TV. Even though Dennis says TV, I prefer to say TV because I'm from Louisiana and this is how we do it.
So we'll do a poll this Sunday. Come up to us and tell us whether you say TV or TV.
Yes, TV or TV.
The accent on which syllable.
That's true. But syllable's funny when you say it.
Syllable is funny.
It sounds wet.
Or like an ethnic dish. I'm gonna have some syllable and linguine tonight.
That's right. Can you put some lamb in the syllable? Do you deep fry your syllable?
Often.
All right. So we talked about some Facebook stuff and some music stuff. We thought we'd just spend a few minutes talking about the shows we watch on TV. Which
is why we have a TV.
That has nothing to do with why we have a TV, but that was a very nice segue that I revealed the falseness. But
yes.
We were talking about it, and we just wanted to bring up one scripture verse and then ask you maybe a few questions to consider about the shows you watch. Psalm 101 verse 3 starts this way. It says, I will refuse to look at anything vile and vulgar. I'll refuse to look at anything vile and vulgar.
Let's define vile and vulgar.
Well, I was going to say, I think that's the first thing we've got to do is figure out what might be qualified as vile and vulgar. And I think the rule we came up with last week about Jesus and your mama is a good one to kind of consider when you're watching TV. If you would be embarrassed for your mom or dad or grandmother or Jesus, not that Jesus is more like, you know, your grandmother, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. If you'd be embarrassed for one of them to see what you're watching, you know, that might not be the appropriate show for you. I've always found it funny. So the Motion Picture Association or the TV Association, you know, they rate shows just like movies, and so TV shows will be rated, you know, TVR or TVMA or whatever the other ones are. It's interesting to me that sometimes as Christ followers, we'll decide, even though culture says this is inappropriate, we're still going to go ahead and do it. That even culture, which doesn't give a crap at all about anything we believe or standards or following God, if they would say might not be suitable, then maybe that's something to consider. So vile, vulgar, how would you define that?
When I think of vile, I think disgusting.
Yeah.
So a vile type of thing.
Disgusting like angry, like dirty jobs?
No, disgusting as in I'm repelled by that.
Okay.
That there's a situation going on on the show that is alarming. So
for example?
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be. I think violence falls into the vile category.
Yeah.
You know, things like decapitations and, you know, excessive blood and guts, and not to get gross or anything, but things like that are vile.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, vile is vile. I mean, it's
not to be confused with bile, which comes out of your liver.
That's true. What made me think as you were saying that, though, is I think I could argue, well, I'm mature and I'm a big boy, so nothing disturbs me.
Well, here's what I would say to that. Just because it doesn't disturb you doesn't mean that repeatedly exposing yourself to that is good for your soul. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that, and I think that's you're going in the direction I was going. I think sometimes we let our culture decide what's vile and vulgar for us instead of having standards which, as Christ followers, should probably be a little different. So, for example, I know, and I don't want to be super critical of, so I'm not going to mention any names, but I know there's some movies like The Hangover that have some things that I would consider vile and vulgar. in there. I think for a lot of teenagers, we say, you know, it really didn't bother me. It didn't bother me at all. It's not, doesn't affect me. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't hurt me. So,
or you say, I know this is in the context of a movie. It's not real.
yeah.
But it goes back to my point. Just because it's not real doesn't mean we should be exposing ourselves to that.
Yeah. So now we're getting off the subject talking about movies. Let's get the topic we're going to talk about today was television, or TV.
TV.
You know, now this is going to reveal our age, but the three of us, we can remember when MTV used to actually show music videos.
That's right.
Now I know it does, and it shows a bunch of shows that probably would be falling into the vile and vulgar category. All this to say, I don't want to beat a dead horse, which would be vile and vulgar.
Yes.
Probably to do
Yes.
so. Just to be aware that as a follower of Christ, I think God does look at us and ask us to reflect Him and honor Him in the things we watch or don't watch. And so I think even though a lot of your friends might be talking about a certain TV show, about lying or about a beach or about spring break or about who you're having sex with or not, or about partying, even though all your friends might be watching shows like that, it's appropriate and right for you as a Christ follower to decide, I'm gonna set no. I refuse to look at anything vile and vulgar. And even if you might take a little heat for that. Like you might have some friends who say, "Dude, what are you, a wuss if you're not watching these same shows?" God notices that you're trying to honor Him, and I think God will reward you for that. Don't know how or what that looks like, but I think God will reward you for that.
I would just ask yourself, is this good for my soul?
Yeah, that's a great question to ask.
That's a word.
That's all right. So, a couple of announcements for you. Actually, 3 specific announcements. One, this week's schedule is normal. So, this Sunday's normal stuff got going on. You can check out fusionrumc.com to see what all details you might need to know about that. It's going to be right under my chin, apparently. fusionrumc.com. Want to point out a couple things. Not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday, which is November 20th. No Ecclesia or Leadership U. We're just going to do our large group gathering. And so, wanted to make sure you know about that. No Leadership U or Ecclesia on Sunday, November 20th. And then, on the Sunday after that, which would be the Sunday after Thanksgiving, that's November 27th, no Sunday evening normal stuff. We're going to go see Ohio State women's basketball game and go through their play-in.
Yes.
Go Tigers! LSU women's basketball playing OSU's women's basketball.
Who do you
Sunday,
think's going to win? Who's ranked higher?
OSU is definitely ranked higher. LSU is on a rebound year. We've got a new coach, Nikki Caldwell, former coach at UCLA. Pretty excited about that.
Right.
She's a stud.
You said UCLA. You know what happens when the fog clears in Los Angeles?
No.
UCLA.
Wow.
Did you know that already?
Just saying.
I never heard that before.
I have never heard that joke before.
But when it comes to corny jokes, you're the king. High five.
You put a crown on me right here.
Bing! So that's November 27th. The tickets are $11 each, and so we're going to have sign-up starting this week, and you got to pay by next Sunday. So you have $11 to pay for basketball. It's going to be a blast. Just going to go and hang out and watch some basketball. All right, we got fun stuff going on this weekend. Take it away, Slim D.
Actually, we're going to be... Slim D could be either.
Could be either.
Did you notice? Hey, this Friday, 11/11/11. Revenge of the 11s. Don't miss it. Starts at 8 p.m. We're going to go till midnight. And the cost is only $7.
Yeah. What do you get with $7, Johnny?
You get snacks. You get fun. You get games. You get, that's right, fun, games. It's going to be an amazing good time. And Happy the Elf might even make an appearance.
Well,
that's
golly!
Right. That's right. You're an angry
That's
elf.
Gomer the elf.
So, hey, don't miss it. If you bring 2 friends that haven't been there before, your $7 is free.
Your $7 is free?
That's right. It becomes free. It's like 7 becomes free.
Yes.
7.
If you don't mind, if you're coming, put it on Facebook. Except, say that you're going to show up on Facebook and post it on Facebook. That'll be a lot of fun to do.
That's right. Don't miss it. We're going to have a bonfire.
Bonfire!
And we're going to do something really crazy and special when the clock hits 11:11 p.m.
11 p.m.
8
Because
p.m.
it's
at midnight.
11/11.
Because it's November 11th.
That's right. Be there or be
The
square.
crazy has nothing to do with Angry Birds, but Angry Birds will make an appearance.
That's
at
right.
at the,
All of them.
Yes, yes.
Okay. That's all I got.
All right. And Disciple Now!
D now. Make sure you sign up. Kind.
Sign up.
Lou Holtz is making a guest appearance today, ladies and gentlemen.
Make sure you sign up immediately. The cost is $150, but wait on it. If you pay before November 27th, it's $125. So sign up today. It is going to be an amazing time. Great food. Great food, great music by one and only Michael Middleton will be there.
I think it's going to be a smoking good time.
Smoking. Three of them will get that reference, but I got it.
Right.
And I got it.
Are we
Yes!
Gonna, are we
So
gonna
sign
watch the
up.
movie?
No.
Okay. So none of you will get that.
Maybe. We may watch part of it.
Okay.
Way to ruin the secret, Dennis.
Sorry.
All right. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. Want you to know that we love you. We'll see you this weekend at the Sun. Oh.
I'm there.
All right. Love y'all. See you this weekend.
Love ya.
Come on now.